Morning, Jason.
Morning, Greg.
You alright?
I'm alright. You alright?
I'm alright, thanks.
I'm alright.
Good? Are they alright?
Dunno, you alright?
You alright?
Do you know what we're doing today, Greg?
I'm alright.
Yeah, I know, but do you know what we're doing today?
I've just turned up, mate.
Coming up on today's episode, we've got the top 5 80s TV sitcoms. Welcome to another edition of Tea and Toast, and today we're talking about our top 5 80s sitcoms, aren't we, Greg? Knight Rider's not a sitcom.
No, but someone said they missed the border, so I just thought I'd get it
showing
out.
them.
It's still here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, our top 5 80s sitcoms, aren't we, Greg? Not necessarily in the order that we like them in, because we decided it was too difficult to put them in order of popularity.
No, you just disagreed in mine, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And once again, Greg, a little disclaimer, these are only our top 5 80s sitcoms, aren't they?
Just ours.
Yeah, you might have a very different opinion of what the top 5 80s sitcoms should be, and if you do, why don't you let us know in the comments?
Yeah, no nasty comments, don't swear
Yeah,
at
no,
us.
don't swear at us or anything.
It gets me upset, doesn't it, Jason?
Do you want to see the first one, Greg? Here we go. What's that one, Greg?
That is,
Married with Children.
I really used to fancy her as a child. Not her, obviously, that one.
Christina Applegate.
Yeah,
Was that her name?
I don't know. You obviously remember well, Jason.
I do, yeah. It Married with Children aired from 1987 to 1997, Greg. Although I don't think it came out here in 1987. That was in America. I think it was a couple of years later when we got it.
I think you're probably right there, Jason.
I think I probably am. It ran for 11 seasons.
11? They always run for 11, don't they? Cheers run for 11. Friends run for...
They don't these days, though, do they?
10. Well, the thing is, over there in America, as you know, if you're watching from America, their seasons are like 22 episodes, aren't they? Whereas, as you'll see a little bit later on, ours are usually
12
6,
or 13.
12, yeah.
And, of course, it starred Al Bundy as Ed O'Neill and his wife Peggy and their 2 children. I can't remember the names of their characters, but it was a dysfunctional American family, wasn't it, Greg?
It would have been nothing without him.
Absolutely.
He was brilliant, wasn't he?
He was brilliant. And he still is in Modern Family, if you've seen that.
I love Modern Family. It's really good.
Shall we have a look at a clip?
Let's do it.
Me and my friends were down in the park heckling some bums. And I met this girl. And she has no place to stay, so I invited her here. Is that okay?
No.
Al, the girl has no place to stay. And I'm sure after one night with you, it'll send her screaming back to her parents. Of course she can stay.
Thanks, Mom. She's right outside. I'll go tell her.
Just until we find her parents. Oh, this is great. I barely want my own. Now I got another runny-nosed little...
Mom, Dad, this is Tiffany.
Welcome home, Tiff.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Goes together like a horse and carriage.
We'll leave it there, shall we? Right, ready for the next one?
I am, yeah.
Hit it, Jason. Go on.
What is it, Greg? Let's have a look.
Well, it has to be. Fawlty Towers.
Fawlty Towers.
It's got to be in there, hasn't it?
It has, Greg. However, it shouldn't really be in there because it was filmed from 1975 to 1979. It was first aired on the BBC. However, was repeated constantly through the 80s, wasn't it?
I think it became a bigger hit in the 80s as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and gained a cult following, didn't it, as it went on. And us 80s kids loved it.
Tell me some facts about
I'll
Fawlty
tell you
Towers,
some
Jason.
facts about Fawlty Towers, Greg. As you mentioned earlier, our seasons are shorter than they are in the US. And this, over 2 series, actually only ever made 12 episodes.
See, I always think it's never enough, is it? But you have to think, if they'd done any more, would it have been ruined?
Well, it may well have been, because over the 2 seasons, the two of the main characters there, John Cleese and his wife, Connie Booth, they wrote the scripts for the show. But after season 1, they were divorced.
But they still wrote it.
But however, they went on to write season 2 together, which must have been pretty strained.
I mean, we have a strained relationship in here, don't we, Jason?
We don't not talk about that, Greg.
No, well, it's because I'm always right, isn't it?
It's set in Torquay, Greg, in
It is,
Devon.
yeah.
However, they never ever filmed one scene in Torquay.
Where was it filmed, Jason?
The exteriors of the hotel were shot in Buckinghamshire, Greg.
Buckinghamshire.
In Buckinghamshire. And one little last fact before we watch a clip.
Oh,
Greg.
I can add something to that as well.
Go on, then.
That where it was the exterior where it's filmed, that burnt down, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah, it's no longer there anymore. It's actually now a housing estate.
And of course they always had the different titles, the letters mixed up. I always remember Fawlty Towers. That was my favourite one.
I don't know if I can say one of them.
It's got a swear word in it.
Sort of.
Well, go for it.
Flowery.
What? You can't say that.
I won't
I'll
say
beep
it.
it out.
I will say that.
Did you know that recently John Cleese considered writing a film version of Fawlty Towers?
I've heard something about it, yeah. Tell me, Jason.
Well, apparently it was going to be set on an aeroplane with a plot that involved terrorists and things, so it was probably decided against going for it.
I can't think why they didn't go with it, do you?
No. But anyway, should we watch a clip?
Let's.
Count to 3. 1, 2, 3, right! That's it! You've tried it on just once too often! Right! Well, don't say I haven't warned you! I've laid it on the line to you time and time again! Right! Well, this is it! I'm gonna give you a damn good thrashing!
Next on the list, Greg, is a sitcom that we loved so much. We did a whole episode of our podcast about it, didn't we?
And this was my number one, wasn't it, Jason?
It was.
And this is why we sort of had a little argument about this. Which, you know, I understand your number one in your head, not theirs.
Yes, it's on our list.
Just ours. Go on, hit it, Jason.
It is this, Greg. Where everybody knows your
don't.
name.
We've done enough of that.
It has one of the most iconic theme tunes ever, hasn't it, Greg?
It's the best comedy ever, if you ask me.
In Greg's opinion.
Yeah, just my opinion. Because it's hilarious, it's for adults, there's no swearing in it, there's no smut in it really. It's just brilliant.
Do you want to know some facts?
Well, the ones
You
that I've
probably
told
know
you
them, Greg,
yeah, go on then.
It ran for 11 seasons from 82 to 93. You know that because you told me.
Yeah.
And it didn't do very well in its first season at all, was almost cancelled when it came bottom of the rankings.
A lot of them always start off slow, like Fawlty Towers was nearly cancelled, wasn't it?
I think it was a case of it being in the wrong slot and they moved the time slot to another night, and obviously the rest is history, Greg. Became the number one show in America, didn't it?
I think it was pretty big worldwide as well
Yeah.
at one point.
Well, it was massive here.
Yeah.
Did you know there were a couple of spin-offs?
Yes.
Everyone will be familiar, of course, with Frasier,
Frasier.
which went on to do very well.
That did 11 years as well, I
Did it?
believe. I think so, yeah.
And there was another one called The Tortellis.
Yeah. Didn't that flop?
It did. It was about Carla and her family, and it was cancelled after 13 episodes. But we do love Cheers, don't we, Greg?
I just think it's the best thing ever, and the clip that we've actually found,
This is your favourite clip ever, isn't it?
actually, when you're down, just put that clip on.
Trouble and
No.
you need a
Why are you
hand.
singing so much today, Jason?
I don't know. I've just got a song in my heart.
When you're down, just put this clip on, because it really, really does make me. It's his sincerity of this. I'm talking too much. Just show the clip, Jason.
Coach, your friend Walt.
Walt, my God, it's so good to hear from you. Oh, I'm so glad the operation's over, Walt. Listen, I didn't want to say anything beforehand, Walt, but, you know, I didn't think your chances going in there were too good. Oh, it's tomorrow?
Hands up, who likes me?
That's a big clue to what's coming up next, isn't it, Greg?
I said, hands up, who likes me?
We heard what you said, Greg.
Why don't you like me?
The young ones.
Oh, I love it.
Again, we did a whole episode of the podcast about this. That's how much we love it.
Yeah.
It kind of broke the mould for sitcoms, didn't it, Greg, at the time?
See, this would have been my other number one if I had to choose two.
Well, it would have been your number two.
Bit early for that, Jason. Although I've been twice. Oh, too much?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, this broke the mould as far as sitcoms were concerned at the time, didn't it? It
Yes.
was the birth of the whole alternative comedy thing, wasn't it, in the UK? Written by Ben Elton, Rick Mayall and Lisa Mayer, however you pronounce her name. And obviously saw the birth of some of the biggest names in comedy, namely Ade Edmondson and Rick Mayall.
Yeah, I mean, they went on to do everything, didn't they, together?
Yeah, well, they went on to do one of your favourite but lesser-known TV shows, Filthy Rich and Cat Flap, didn't they,
Well,
Greg?
Neil was in it as well.
Right.
He played... if you've never seen Filthy Rich and Cat Flap, please watch it. I've just tried to get Jason to watch it, so he's going to try and watch it as well now. I think you'll love it. However, we're not talking about that. It's this.
Our favourite episode, Greg.
Bambi.
And
Obviously.
everyone's favourite episode.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
But yeah, they went on to do Bottom as well, didn't they, those two? And obviously, sadly, Rick Mail passed away.
I'm glad to say I've seen Bottom live twice. So I have seen him in the flesh, and it was very good.
Why don't we show a clip from our favourite episode, Greg?
And representing Scumbag, we have Mike, Prick, Vivian, and Neil.
Vegetable rights and peas.
So you're started for 10, no confirm. Born in 1311 of Manchurian stock, he came to...
Scumbag Neil.
Can I go to the toilet?
Go on then, Jace. Next one.
Well, that brings us to the last one in our top 5 sitcoms, Greg. Do you want to see what it is straight away?
Yeah, this not everyone's top 5. We know
No,
that. We know
just
that.
ours.
We keep pushing that because we don't want to get in trouble.
Here
on
we
then.
go. Only Fools and Horses, of course. Probably the biggest sitcom in the UK ever. Well, it is the most watched sitcom in the UK ever.
You mean the highest rated?
Yeah, and the most watched.
Tell me some facts, Jason. Down
I'll tell you some facts just on the most watched thing there, Greg. The most watched episode was in 1996, and it was the one where they came back and made a fortune on the watch and got rich.
Sold the watch.
Time
Walked
on Our
off,
Hands, it was called. And
walked
it
off
had,
into the sunset, didn't they?
had a viewership of 24.3 million people.
You can't imagine that now, can you?
You can't. It was originally aired from 1981 to 2003, including some of the specials. And of course, there were a few extras done for sport relief and comic relief and things like that, weren't there?
They did one with David Beckham, didn't they?
They did do one with David Beckham, yeah.
Quite recently.
It was quite funny.
It was quite funny.
Did you know, Greg, the first series had a different theme tune to the theme tune that we're all familiar with?
It was no singing in it, wasn't there?
No, it wasn't very good. Have a look on YouTube.
Yeah, it's worth having a look because it just doesn't feel right, does it?
No, it's not right. After it finished, there were a couple of spin-offs that didn't really make the grade, did they, Greg?
Well,
I'm talking about Green Grass,
See, I never really watched that one, but the other one, what was it called?
Rock and Chips.
Now that, I have to say, that was a bit of a disaster, wasn't it?
Well, that was a prequel, wasn't it? It was set before Only Fools and Horses, so you saw Del Boy as a young man and Rodney played his own dad. And
It just wasn't very good, was it?
no, it wasn't. However, Only Fools and Horses was very good and spawned loads of classic clips and lines, didn't it, Greg?
Let me guess, Jason.
But if you're going to play a clip, you've got to play this one, haven't you?
The Chandelier.
No.
I think we're on a winner here, Trig. All right? Play it nice and cool, son. Nice and cool, you know what I mean? Drink up, Trig. Drink up, we're leaving.
Ain't you gonna try for them birds?
No, you're cramping my style, mate. You're cramping my style.
Jace? What day is it?
Well, it's only Friday, isn't it, Greg?
And is it a fun day?
It is a fun Friday.
Huh?
With facts.
That's it, Jason.
A fun fact Friday.
You've got it.
I know. So, Greg,
Yes?
shall I start with a fact on this Fun Fact Friday?
Fun Fact Friday fact from Jason, please.
Here we go with an 80s movie fun fact.
80s movie Fun Fact Friday.
Did you know that Eddie Murphy only got the role of Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop after Mickey Rourke and Sylvester Stallone turned it down?
Adrian!
Can you imagine?
I can't see that, can you?
No. And here's a little extension of this fun fact, Greg. Eddie Murphy actually turned down the role of Winston Zedmore in Ghostbusters to play Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop.
Ghostbusters!
Ghostbusters!
I'm sure there's a lot of people who still don't understand why we do that.
I don't.
Well, no, as a child, I had a lisp, didn't I? A really bad
I
lisp.
remember, yeah.
I think it's gone now. Yes, it's gone there. And I used to say Ghostbusters like that.
Ghostbusters.
So that's why we do it. That's what's funny. And my brother used to take the mickey out of it.
Yeah, all right. Fun fact, Greg.
It used to be really hard.
Have you got a fun fact?
Oh, did you know, Jason, that there's no clocks, as in time pieces, anywhere in any casinos in Las Vegas?
Well, I think we have to go immediately and find out.
Don't ask me twice, Jason. The missus won't be happy though.
As soon as we finish filming, Greg, we're off.
I've put the mortgage on the line, I'm afraid, love. That's what I have to say.
We're off to Vegas.
Yeah, so there's no clocks, and you can see why, can't you? Because obviously you won't know how long you're in there for then.
No.
So.
What if you're wearing a watch? Just saying.
They haven't thought this through, have they?
No.
Have you got the fact anyway?
What if you're not wearing a watch, but the person next to you's wearing a watch? You could say, "Excuse
Jace,
me, mate,
we've got
the time."
Yeah, we've got it, Jace. Just
All right.
because I mean they're on the phone now as well, aren't they? The clock, so I don't understand.
Anyway, my next fun fact, Greg,
Ghostbusters
is another 80s movie fun fact. I can't get enough, can I?
Oh, you wait till you see my one next, Jason. Mine's going to blow your socks off.
1989,
Yeah.
Warner Brothers received 50,000 letters of complaint from angry people who were angry that Michael Keaton had been cast as Batman.
But he was a brilliant Batman.
Imagine the amount of emails and texts and Facebook messages they've had about what's his face?
Ben
Affleck. Although, I have to say, from the trailers,
Yeah, well we're gonna go and I'd imagine we'll do some sort of review on that, won't we?
when it comes out.
Because he does look quite good, actually, doesn't he? Although, yeah, well, we know what we feel
we'll
about
cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, they people weren't happy that Michael Keaton was Batman, and he turned out to be a great Batman. Subsequent Batmans weren't as good as him, were they? I'm talking George Clooney, Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer.
What was they thinking? Do you want my last fun fact Friday?
Come on then, Greg, let's have it.
I'm going to raise up the bar here, Jason. Did you know the average person farts 14 times a day?
Well, Greg, I think we've finally found something that you are above average in.
Farting?
Yes. Well, you clearly do it more than 14 times a day. Why do we always end up talking about farts on a Friday?
Fun fact Fart Friday?
Fun fact, Fart Friday. 14 times a day, Greg.
That is
some
serious.
Well, Greg, that's
Goodbye, my friend.
Leave it, Greg. That is it for another episode of Tea and Toast, though.
That's a Spice Girl song, isn't it?
Yeah. What is wrong with you?
I apologise. Sorry.
We will see you again on the next episode of Tea and Toast.
Take care.